Right, let's start today's session. This is the second demo lecture of Python full stack web development. Okay. So yesterday we just discussed basic things which are related to Python full stack web development. So I'll repeat it in 5 minutes. Yesterday what I discussed. Even who are new to this session, especially in online, I strongly recommend to watch the yesterday recorded video. After this demo, our team will send the recorded video link. Please go through it, okay, for better clarity. And look at this. In Python full stack web development, I'm going to cover total 6 subjects. One is Python, next one is Django, next one is REST API, and then Flask, UI basics, SQLite 3, and MySQL. So in this, out of all 6 subjects, only one language, that is called Python. So first, up to 2 months, 45 days to 2 months, my focus is on Python. Then after completion of Python learning process, then we'll start Django, REST API, Flask framework sessions. Because as I said already, these 3 are the frameworks, the 2 Python based frameworks these are. Okay. And Python is a programming language which is used to write coding part for the application development as I. But Django is not a programming language. Django is a framework which is used to develop web applications. So Django is a Python-based web development framework. Why? Because it's completely written in Python language only. To start web development process in Python full stack development, compulsory Django framework is required. But before going to start Django, you must and should focus on Python. So Python is the prerequisite language or prerequisite knowledge for Django development. And REST API is another framework. It is an extension. So this is also called as DRF, Django REST Framework. So which is used to develop the APIs for web applications. So API is nothing but it's a software tool which enables the communication between 2 or more web applications. So after completion of your Django web application, the application should communicate with other application compulsory for transactions. That's what we are going to generate APIs. So how to generate APIs means in Python full stack development, we use a framework called REST API. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It is an architectural pattern. Using this architectural pattern, we are going to design APIs, Application Programming Interface. So API act as a intermediary tool or middleman services between application to application. And there is another framework is there, that is Flask. It is a Python-based web development framework. Using Flask, we can develop mostly single-page web applications or microservice programming in Python. So front-end development, back-end development, both we have to manage. So the person who can manage front-end development as well as back-end development, that person is called full-stack developer. In front-end development, we are going to learn UI basics like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap. In the backend development, we are going to learn one language, that is Python, 3 frameworks, Django, REST API, Flask, and one database, 2 database tools like SQLite 3 and MySQL. Okay. So what is framework means? It is a collection of libraries. Okay. So this session is completely full stack development. Even if you are interested to learn only Python, you can enroll for only Python. Or if you are interested to learn full stack development, all subjects, you can learn it, no problem. So your requirement is if you want to move towards later of Python, data science, AI, or AWS DevOps, I recommend to you only Python enough. Or else you want to become complete full stack development process, then I recommend to learn these all total subjects only as your wish. But in this batch, I'm going to include key libraries, most important libraries, which is for data analysis programming, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, CBar also. Along with our basic libraries of Python, these specialized libraries also I'm including in this course. And along with, I'm going to explain Chat GPT, how to use Perplexity, Gemini, Claude. These are AI tools because nowadays every developer must and should aware how to use the AI tools also for better optimization code or faster rate of application development in reality. So this is what I explained in the last lecture, sir. Please watch my last recorded video. If you are new to this session, at the end of demo session, our team will send a link for that demo. You will find out that video. And today I'm going to concentrate on Python because I said Python is our main core subject. First 2 months, we will focus on Python. After that, we'll start with Django development process. As I said that Python is a programming language. Yes, it is a programming language, which is used to, which is used to write, which is used to write logic part or coding part for the application development. Application development. Python is a programming language. Any programming language, not only Python, which can be used to write logic part for the application development. Complete coding part, if you want to write for your application, you have to use one language that is called Python. And what type of language it is means, Python is a general purpose programming language. It is a general purpose programming language. What is the meaning of general purpose here? See, Python was not designed for specific application development. That means using Python only some sort of application development is possible, not all the other application. No. Once you learn Python, you can start development of any kind of applications like web application, network-based application, data analysis application, statistical analysis, gaming applications, and many more database kind of applications. So this is what general purpose language. So using Python, we can build any type of application that to different domain applications we can build. Next, Python is a high-level programming language. Yes. What does it mean? The moment when we say any programming language is called high-level means, that means all the low-level activities can be managed Python only internally. Suppose when we write some program in Python as a programmer, when we write program in Python, when we run that, you will get quickly output, right? But before getting the output, internally, some process is required. Your variables need some memory and your objects need some memory initialization. After execution completion, memory deallocation process is required and error handling, exception handling is required. This all internally will take care. Python only. Means just because of it is high level language, all the low level activities can be taken care by Python itself internally. As a programmer, no need to concentrate on low level activity code like memory allocation, deallocation. We don't bother about this because you should focus on Python programming. Everything allocation, deallocation of the memory internally will taken care by Python only. Next, Python is interpreted programming language. Interpreted. Here I need to give clarity in the interpreted and compiler based. Look at sir, most of them already aware compiler based programming languages, right? So compiler based programming languages are C, C++, C#, .NET, okay, Java. These are all compiler based languages. And I'm speaking about Python. I'm saying that it is interpreted based language. Interpreted based language, Python. Most of the cases, all the scripting languages are interpreted only. Like JavaScript, Python, Shell script, Perl script, all are interpreted based only. So this is Python is interpreted language. Now let me give the clarity. What is the meaning of interpreter and compiler? Okay. Yeah. See, sir, assume that in C language or C++ or C#, .NET or Java, in this language, if I write some lines of code, okay, suppose assume that 10 lines of logic code I have written by using what languages? These languages, right? How the code is going to be start process to execute means how many number of lines of code you have written, no matter. 10 lines, 100 lines, 50 lines, no matter. Especially in these languages, whole program at a time will process and check and execute. Whole program at once. Okay, not line by line. Whole program at once. Means in the 10 lines of logic, whole program at a time will check and execute. In that, any errors occurred, like 2 errors, 3 errors, n number of errors you might see on the screen, generally while compiling this programming language code. Multiple number of errors it will disclose, because what? After checking whole program, number of lines, how many number of errors are there, that will disclose. In case if there is no errors, no problem. Program will execute finally. But in Python, same 10 lines of logic code if I write, Python will not check whole program at a time because of it is interpreted language, right? So line by line code will check and execute. First line, if it is okay, then it will move to next line. Interpreter will move to next line if it is okay. Suppose in the third line there is something wrong or problem, interpreter immediately will stop the execution. That will show the error. Only one line error it will show. So that's what in Python language, whenever you are executing the code, you will never see number of errors like multiple errors, only one error at once. Because of line by line code will check and execute. That's what we are getting 10 lines of logic here, interpreted based language. Okay. Yes. So now coming to this, Python is dynamically typed programming language. This is also important feature, sir. Dynamically typed programming language. So Python is a dynamically typed programming language. Dynamically typed and statically typed. What is the difference? Let me show you. See, these are all languages are called statically typed language. So these languages are called statically typed languages. And Python is dynamically typed language. I'll tell you what is the dynamically typed and statically typed. So generally, statically typed in the sense during the program writing time. During the program writing time, while writing the code, that is called statically. Dynamically typed in the sense during the program running time, means at the time of execution, that is called running time. Suppose in C language, C++, C#.NET, Java, if the programmers wants to declare any variable, what is the syntax or common syntax can be used like data type? Okay, variable name equals to value semicolon. Example data type is integer type, variable name a, value is what? 100. This is the common syntax they follow. Where in C language, C++, Java.NET, it's a quite common syntax. So this is statically typed. Why? Because during the program writing time only, as a programmer, you must and should specify the data type of the variable a. Based on what? Value. Suppose here my value is 100. That's what I decided what type? Integer type. In case if my value is like this, name. Is this suitable data type, sir? No. Undoubtedly, it will give error. So programmer must have the clarity on data types before going to start execution. At the time of writing code only, he should mention data types. That's what we can say these languages are called what? Statically typed. During the program writing time only, programmer must have the clarity on data types. He should know very well what type of value he is going to assign to the variable and what type of data type should assign to the variable on. Okay. Next, in Python, it is just because of dynamically typed language. What syntax we follow as a Python programmers means, look at this, variable name equals to value. Example, variable name a equals to 10 like this. Even not even semicolon is required. Variable name equals to value, a equals to 10. Okay. Variable name equals to value, a equals to 10 I'm saying. Is it clear? So just because Python is what type of language, sir? Dynamically typed language. We need not to specify any data type of the variable during the writing time. Because dynamically typed means during the program execution time, based upon the value, data type automatically will get for the variable. So that's what this is advantage. User-friendly language it is. User-friendly means programmer no need to think much more about data types initial stage. Even we don't specify any data types are here. Directly variable and value. Python will decide based upon the value for the variable data type integer or float or string at runtime during the program execution time. Is it clear? Yes. So for example, let me open the editor. This is default editor. Don't worry about this editor. Tomorrow our session is completely installation procedure, editor launching, everything I'll show you step by step. Just for time being, I'm opening this editor, Python basic editor, ideally integrated development learning environment. Look at sir, if I try to mention int data type, variable, value 100. Is this valid? Not valid. Because just now I said in Python, as a programmer, we don't need to specify any data type explicitly. You can see this invalid. This is valid in where other languages like C, C++, C Sharp, .NET, Java, because that are statically typed. Programmers should take responsibility to define the data type. But in Python, only you can focus A equal to 10, print A like this. We got the value. Did I mention any data type like integer? No. But Python will decide internally the data type for A. But just for your curiosity, do you want to know what data type is assigned for your variable? Type of A, integer type. Type is a built-in function of A means type is integer. Suppose let's take A value 34.5, A value printing, and type of A means what type it is? 34.5 float type only. Python decides the float type of variable A. This is type of A plus float type like that. Is it clear? So this is just Python is a dynamically typed language. That means no need to specify any data type during the writing of time. During the program execution time, Python only will decide the data type for the variable based upon its value only. Is it clear? Yes. So this is exactly dynamically typed means. So it is a programmer friendly. No need to think much more about data types in the writing of Python. But remember strictly, Python don't allow to give the data type in the writing time, but it doesn't mean that Python don't have any data types. No, excuse me, it's having lot of data types. Integer, float, bool, complex, string, list, tuple, lot of data structures are there. But only the thing is, from our end, that means programmer end, we don't specify any data type explicitly. Based upon the value, data type will decide Python only for that variable. And next is Python is a case sensitive programming language, sir. Case sensitive programming language, I can say that. Yes, it is a case sensitive programming language. Okay. So case sensitive means what? How the way you declare the variables, same case you have to use. For example, my variable name is lowercase. Look, sir, let me open ideally again. Ideally software. Okay. My variable, just a moment. Yes. This is what variable name A value 10. I should access A only, but I am trying to access what? Capital A. Invalid name, like name error. If I try to use small a, it's work fine. So cases are very particular in Python. If we declare the variables in lowercase, if we declare the variables in uppercase, same cases you must use. Okay, you must access. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Same case you must access. Otherwise, you will get name errors. So that's what I can say. Python is a case sensitive programming language. So finally, what type of language it is means Python is a general purpose, high level, interpreted, dynamically typed, and then case sensitive programming language. General purpose means this can be used to develop any sort of applications. High level means all the low level activities like memory management, okay, and security, error handling, everything will take care by Python internally. And interpreted means line by line code will check and execute in Python. Dynamically typed means during the data type declaration, no need to specify any data type from the programmer end. And case sensitive means lowercase, uppercase, you must be take care how the way you declare the names, same way how to access. Otherwise, it is going to give error. Okay, fine. Next, Python is easy to learn, and it is having a simple syntax. Yes. Python is easy to learn and it is having simple syntax. When compared to other languages, syntactically, it is very simple and straightforward. For example, sir, if you want to add two numbers in other languages, what we have to use? First, we have to mention class. Okay, class name, open delimiter, close delimiter. And now you can see we have to take public void, public static void main. This is the main method generally. Even command line arguments also have to take in Java or .NET. String args we have to take, open and close. Okay. And three variables we have to declare ABC. And two variables and values we have to assign like this. Okay. P equals to 20 like this. Okay. C equal to A plus B. A plus B. And now print C. If it is Java system.out.println C like this. This many lines of code I have tried just for adding two numbers program. If you do any mistake like semicolon, if you remove, it gives error. Or bracket missing, it gives error. But I'm saying that Python not like this. We need not to follow any standard syntax because it is easy to learn and it's having simple syntax. For example, in Python, you can see whenever I open ideally, and you can see to add two numbers, just simply declare the variables and values and C equal to A plus B, my expression, and see, we got the result. As simple as that. No class, no main, nothing. No data types also even. So directly straightforward. Syntactically, Python is very simple and straightforward. No complex. Even just for understanding point of view, I took three variables, right? A, B, C. But really, it don't require. Directly, you can see 20 plus 40, 60, we got it. Direct values. Even we don't declare variables also. So this much simplicity is there in Python, sir. Okay. Next, Python was designed or created by Guido van Rossum. He is the creator of Python initially. Guido van Rossum. In the year of 1989. And the first version of Python released into the market in the year of 1991. What are the versions of Python so far? Okay, so here I'm writing 9 versions of Python, sir. Python was created by Guido van Rossum. He is the man who created Python in the year of 1989 in the initial development process. And the first version of Python released in the market like in the year of 1991. The version number is 0.9.0 and later they introduced 1.x, 2.x, okay, 2.x, 3.x. Right now we are in third version. And third version also, do you want to know that latest and stable release? This is 3.1, 3.7. And how do you know, sir, this latest stable release means? Simply, I strongly recommend to visit official website, python.org. Python.org. This is the official website. If you visit this official website, you will come to know everything. What are the versions and official documentation also, you will be able to see that. For example, you can see I'm just moving towards official website, python.org. There you can see in the downloads option. And what is the latest stable release, sir? 3.1, 3.7. Okay. But do you want to include old versions? For example, somebody wants to work with 3.11, 11, 3.12, 3.9, 3.10 like that. So scroll down and there are some plenty of editors are there. So plenty of versions are there. Which version do you want? You can include it. Lot of subversions also there. That's what here I am putting X value here. X means there are some subversions also 1.0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. 2.1, 2, 3, 4 and so on like this. Okay. So latest stable release 3.1, 3.7. And if you want, you can include any version, you can download it and use it here clearly. But even though initial creator of Python is Guido van Rossum, later the team of 5 members, the community PSF. Right now, Python is maintained by PSF only. That means Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation. So all the releases will come from this software foundation only, PSF. So Python Software Foundation community has stopped the support for 0 version as well as 1 version. So they have literally stopped the support for 0 and 1 version. That's what we don't see in the official website, in the installation procedure, download procedure. You don't see here 0 version and 1 version. Only they are giving 2 above only. Look this here, there is a 2.0.1 above. They are asking to download. They have clearly removed 0 version as well as 1 version from this list, download list, because they stopped the support for these 2 versions. They recommend to use 2 above version. It will be good for the development process. So this is the latest stable release. And moreover, do you want to read complete documentation and already you have a Python knowledge, then you can go through documentation section. And there are audio, visual talks, beginner's guide, developer's guide, complete documentation. You can able to collect it and read it. Because complete Python is completely free and open source. Free means no need to take any license. Directly feel free to visit this official website, download the software and install it and enjoy the code. Or else you have any code or you have any doubts, then go to the documentation sections and there are so many documentations are there. You can try to understand it and get it from the source code also available. And Python is completely cross-platform software. Cross-platform in the sense, no matter what operating system you are having, like Windows, Mac OS, Unix, Linux, everywhere it works well with accurate result. Okay, because suppose right now you are working Python programs on Windows platform. Later, some reasons you have changed your operating system, but the code already it was implemented using Windows. If you shift into other operating system also, code again no need to rewrite it again. Same code will execute on other operating system and also it will give accurate result. So that's what we can say Python language is portable in nature. Portable means we can migrate or shift from one platform to another platform easily. So most of them are having Windows operating system. So directly you can download Python 3.1, 3.7, install it. This is very simple. You can see when I click on download 3.1, 3.7, instantly within few seconds, you will get .exe file. Okay. So this is the first step, sir. You want to set up Python. This need to be download 3.1, 3.7 downloaded already. Then you have to install it. But suppose before installation of this Python software, how to check, sir, whether Python already exists or not in your computer? Okay, very simple to check whether Python exists or not. Whether Python exists or not. How to check? Simply go to command prompt. Go to command prompt and then type. What you have to type? Python space hyphen version like this. So if you go to command prompt and type this command Python space hyphen version, what you will get, sir? You will get clarity whether in your computer Python already exists or not, or installed or not. If it is exist or installed, which version it is also, it will disclose. If not exist, then simply you will get Python was not found or Python was not recognized. So that you can understand that based upon that. Let me check in my computer right now. Go to the command prompt. And now you can see I'm typing simply Python space hyphen version. Look at, sir. I got 3.1, 3.6 means earlier for my previous batches when I started recently, I have installed for them 3.1, 3.6. But in case if I don't have Python software in my system, how it will be Python was not found or not recognized. Okay. Just for you, I'm trying to uninstall right now this Python 3.1, 3.6 from my computer. so that you can understand what is the installation procedure now. Remember, do you want to start work with Python? This is the first step you must and should do everybody. After this only, after Python installation only, then you can choose a right editor. Editor means like PyCharm editor is there, Visual Studio Code editor is there, and Jupyter, Spider, Atom, Edit Plus, NetBeans, Eclipse, Notepad, Notepad++, any editor you can use, no matter. But I'll disclose clearly some proper Python editors are they, which is the best in that also I'll discuss in the next session tomorrow. But today I'll do what actually I'll show you, sir, step by step how to install Python software. If you are new to Python programming, you must and should aware of it. That's what already when I check Python version in my computer, Python already exists. So I would like to remove that software. So in the removal process, simply I'm visiting control panel and uninstall program, and let it be uninstall this Python software from my computer so that I can reinstall, so that you will get clarity how to install Python software for the first time. So I'm going to uninstall this Python software. Just a moment, sir. It will take few seconds, which will not take much more time. Okay. 3.1, 3.6. Whenever I set up, reset up, it will be 3.1, 3.7 it will be, because it is the latest version, stable release. Almost done. Uninstall process. I'm ready to install it now. Yes, look at this. Uninstall was successful, and there will be a Python launcher also there. Let me uninstall that also. Okay, right. So let me close this. Now you can go and check in Notepad, command prompt. So previously when I checked what was the version 3.1, 3.6, it shows, right? Now let's go to command prompt back after uninstall Python software from my computer, and simply Python space hyphen version. What will happen, sir? Python was not found. That indicates that there is no Python software exist in your system. Just now I have uninstalled. Okay. Let me close it. Already I have downloaded, right? Just now by going to python.org. I have downloaded 3.1, 3.7, and let's go to the downloads folder. Look at this downloads folder. This is Python 3.1, 3.7. So for installation process, simply double click on this executable file. Once you double click on, you will get this window, sir. You just wait. Don't hit directly install now, because I strongly recommend to activate these two checkboxes before click on install now. One checkbox is use admin privileges when installing py.exe. Another checkbox is add python.exe to path. So this must be required, sir. In case if you deactivate and install now, it will be installed. But later after writing Python logic, you are unable to execute your Python program due to interpreter is not configured well. So if I activate these checkboxes, interpreter will be configured well to your operating system. So that's what I strongly recommend to activate these two checkboxes and click on install now. It's as simple as that. So remember, sir, this Python software is a lightweight software, and no software configurations or hardware requirements are not required in your computer. What laptop, what device you are maintaining, it will work fine in every laptop. Click on install now, and it will ask, do you want to allow this app to make changes? Please say yes only. Then it won't take much more time. As I said, it is a lightweight software. Within 1 minute of time, less than 1 minute of time, your software will be ready. You see here. Setup progressing 3.1, 3.7. Okay. Just a minute. Yes, setup was successfully done. Close it. But how do you know that whether Python installed or not? Again, you just cross verify. As I said that just go to the command prompt and then type Python space hyphen hyphen version. Simply, I'm just moving command prompt and try to type Python space hyphen hyphen version like this. So Python 3.1, 3.7. Previously, it was 3.1, 3.6 before this installation, right? So we got the version back and software installed successfully like this. And remember, everybody, do you want to start Python programming in your computer? First step, you must and should do this one only. Later, you can decide which editor through you are going to write Python logic like PyCharm or Visual Studio Code or default editor like Ideally. See, sir, whenever first time you are installing Python software, you will get a default editor. That editor name is Ideally. This is the default editor. Default editor of Python. Default editor. Okay. What is that? Ideally. Ideally stands for integrated development learning environment like this. Ideally means integrated development learning environment. This is the editor tool. See, sir, whenever we go to the search and type Ideally, you will be able to find Ideally software. This is the default editor. In this default editor also, we can able to manage and write the code here. But this is not easy to manage because there is no IntelliSense support and error indications will not be there. That's what in the initial stage of learning of Python, I don't really recommend this Ideally. But what I recommend you will get tomorrow clearly. Tomorrow's session is completely editor launching. How many possible editors are there? I'll show you all. Like using PyCharm editor, how to write code in Notepad and execute, and using Visual Studio Code also also. But our permanent editor in our regular session, upcoming sessions, I'm always write code in what editor? PyCharm. PyCharm I'm going to launch. Okay, that will be happen in tomorrow session clearly. But before going to close today's session, see sir, as I said, Python was created by Guido van Rossum. The name Python inspired by a TV show. Look at this. The name Python inspired by a TV show, which was broadcasted in BBC channel. Okay, the TV show name is nothing but the Monty Python Circus Show. So the author Guido van Rossum is the big fan of this circus show. That's what he has decided to give the working title of his programming language called Python. So the name Python inspired by a TV show. Okay. So the author is the big fan of this TV show, which was broadcasted in BBC channel, which was famous comedy circus show, the Monty Python Circus. So that's what the name is, Python language. Like that, every framework, Django name also inspired by the famous George guitarist person name. So the author's given working title of the framework called Django. Django Reinhardt is the man, famous George guitarist, Romano George guitarist. Like some stories are there. Later, whenever I start Django, I'll get you the information also clearly. So this is our complete introduction part of Python. What is Python and what type of language it is? What is interpreter and compiler and Python versions and Python history, sir. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to show you very, very important concepts. I'll cover different ways to write Python code and execute. Don't miss tomorrow's session, please. Why? Because tomorrow is the crucial session for all. You will come to know that how to set up Python in different editors and how to write the logics, how to manage the logics in different editors, which is the best editor throughout our session. Which editor through I'll explain my sessions also, I'll disclose. Different ways to write Python code and execute I'm showing. So there are few options are there, sir. These are the options I'll explain in tomorrow's session. Using interactive mode. This is option number 1. Next option number 2, using script mode. How to write Python code in script mode. Third option, using Python ideally. This is the default editor. Just now we launch it, right? Yes. Next, fourth option, using PyCharm editor. PyCharm editor. Fifth option, using VS Code, Visual Studio Code. And not only these, many more editors also there, like Jupyter, Spider, Atom. Okay. But just generally Jupyter, Spider exclusively for Python with data science programmers. Okay, we are exclusively Python full stack developers. That's what I don't recommend to work with Jupyter or Spider. Jupyter, Spider can recommend to who are working with Python with data analysis, Python with data science programmers. Exclusive Python web developer purpose, I strongly recommend PyCharm editor or VS Code. That's what both editors you will get clarity during our session, sir, because I'll cover core and advanced Python using PyCharm editor. And when it comes to framework sessions, right? Django, REST API, Flask, UI, or SQL, MySQL, everything will be done in VS Code only. So that you will get clarity on two editors experience. You can manage with VS Code or you can manage with PyCharm editor. Both editors grip you will get that will be good in your job profile. Editor is just nothing but it's a software tool, man, where we can write our logics and execute and get the output like this. That is editor tools. Okay. So this is about today's session. If you have editors are open source, feel free to use it. But Visual Studio Code is free software, sir. Whereas PyCharm editor is one is free, one is license, which is community version is free. PyCharm professional is license only. Okay. So we can manage with community. That's it. Everything will work fine. Free editors only will available. Open source and free software, that is. Okay. So tomorrow's session is crucial for everyone. I strongly recommend you to attend must because you will come to know how many possible ways to write Python code and execute. Once you get an idea, then we'll proceed this. Finally, we will launch PyCharm as well as Visual Studio Code also. What is the problem when we write Python code using these three options also? I'll discuss clearly in detail. Okay. So this is about complete Python demo introduction. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow also, you will have the option to attend demo session freely. You can attend 2 more demo sessions who are especially in online. Okay, after demos, you can decide whether do you want to continue with my lectures or not. Feel free to take the decision, no problem at all. And who are new to this session, especially after completion of this demo lecture, our team will communicate with you through mail and they'll send a link along with the yesterday demo link video, along with complete course content and syllabus copy also they will share to you. Please check once. Okay. Yes. And it's time to you. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me, or else you can type your question in chat box so that I can read it and respond.
Yeah, hi Mohan. I have multiple questions. My first
Yeah.
question is this entire course you are going to use which editor?
Python core and advanced purpose, PyCharm, and Django REST API, Flask, and other UI and SQL3 purpose, VS Code.
Okay, and I'm from the data side actually. So I'm
Hmm.
planning to learn Python core and advanced. So in future,
Uh,
PyCharm is good enough to go with.
any editor, no problem. For you, I recommend Jupyter or Spider because there is a possibility to maintain your code as a documentation.
Okay, got it.
Hmm.
And if I join this course, for example, from the means if I'm joining into this particular course, what are the
Hmm.
benefits I will get it, like recordings or
Obviously, yeah, yeah.
yeah?
I think
Can you tell us the
sure.
benefits?
Sure, just a minute. That's what I recommend to watch my first demo video, which I explained in the last lecture. But anyway, I'll repeat it. You will
Okay,
get daily recorded videos. Once 4 demo sessions, this is the second demo. You will have the option to attend 2 more demo sessions after demos, and we'll take enrollment process. And once you are joined into that batch, we'll collect the mail IDs from DURGASOFT. From my end, I'll share the folder with the name Python 10 a.m. batch like that. In that folder, every day recorded video after 1 hour, I'll upload the video folder into that folder. You can watch lifetime access videos. And after that, immediately I'll send Python core PDF, advanced Python PDF whenever I start core Python, advanced Python. PDFs also will come to your mail. And sessions will be from Monday to Saturday, no Sunday classes. Same time, 10 a.m. for entire the course complete. No changes because for uh, after this class and before this class, I have all other classes are scheduled. No chances to move the sessions. 10 a.m. fixed time. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay, can we get any tasks?
Obviously,
Like
once
it
we
will be like
start
weekend task or weekday task, anything like that? Anything is
daily basis,
planned?
daily
Okay.
basis, daily basis. The reason is whenever we start the logic part based upon the topic which I discussed, I used to give that exercise programs. And even after enrollment process, we'll make it WhatsApp group. We have already existing number of students are there in that group, and every day task will be posted in that group as well as to your mail. And 1 week or 2 weeks after, we will send a question papers also, which is MCQs, and you have to attempt that. Then keys will be disclosed it later to your mail. That kind of what we can say interaction will be there. No worries at all.
One question I have. Will there
Yeah,
be any real-time projects and job assistance with resume builder?
we don't have any job assistant, but we will have the hands-on project explanation. We have already discussed in the last demo, which I disclosed, especially in the Django REST API Flask type. We will implement 3 to 4 projects that will be hands-on project, real-time exposure projects, which
Okay.
we can showcase as a fresher. If you are attempting to interview, then fresher you can disclose that projects in your resume. But as an experienced candidate, I don't recommend any projects because you have to write your roles and responsibilities of your previous company instead of including the project names and all.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing, will there be any course completion certificate?
Obviously, from our DURGASOFT end, they'll assist you course completion letter. They'll send through soft copy, or else do you want to collect hard copy? You should visit at Institute.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Actually, I'm just planning for Gen AI training as well. So I have to
Tell me.
wait till the core and advanced part is over, right, sir?
Yeah, no. Just a moment. Please repeat it again. I can't hear your voice.
Actually, my requirement was to start Gen AI.
Gen AI. Okay.
Yeah, so since it is completely dependent on Python as well, right?
Because Gen
I'm
AI,
beginner level.
I'm not the trainer of Gen AI.
Okay. So,
Because if you are looking for Gen AI, then even you can find other trainer. Even other trainers also, they'll start basic Python. They'll teach how much it is required for Gen AI. They'll teach, but you need complete Python. You want to become an expert in Python, then you can able to enroll for only Python core and advanced. That's enough. Later you can go for Gen AI for other trainers.
okay, understood.
Yeah.
Sir,
There are
I'm
some.
having a question.
Proceed.
So I'm attending from the Pacific to time zone.
Yeah.
So my time is from 9:30 to 10:30 your class every day until Saturday. I'm a working person. So you said that there will be some task given and all. So what
Uh,
may be the number of hours I need to spend on the assignment or anything which you are
Nothing.
giving?
Task means just a simple task which based upon the topic, I'll give the exercise programs in the questions in the class end. Then if you have free time, you
Hmm.
will get it and you can no need to submit to me back again because just for your experience and you will get some skills,
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah.
improve purpose. And at
So,
the same time,
so
for example, today ending, if I give exercise programs and the next session, first 5 to 10 minutes, I'll explain that exercise programs, my side of the game, and you can compare how the code is going to be takes place. And even if possible, I'll collect the task code from different people who already done. They can share their task code in the chat box. I can use it in the editor so that I'll explain which is the best way to do this.
yeah, sorry, one more question.
Mm.
Actually, I'm from Java background, so this is the first time I'm attending a full stack development. So,
Mm.
will there be any help to complete a complete project so that I will be getting in confidence that I can put it in my resume that I've got this training and so I can work as a full time
Mm.
sorry, not full time, like full stack developer in Python. So
that's
that
what.
is the
First,
main requirement I am joining this course. Yeah.
I'm having a doubt here because you said you are the Java, but I don't think so. It's required for you. Already you are existed in Java, right?
But I am an SDET professor. I'm a automation engineer. So mostly
Okay.
I was working on various tools like Selenium, REST
Hmm.
API, and Java. And now
Hmm.
I am working on Swift. But
Hmm.
what I understood is like most of the startup companies here, they are using Python.
Okay.
That is one thing for which I wanted to learn because I'm learning by myself means I'm not very much committed. Sometimes I cannot. So I
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
okay, this is night time only for me. So instead of wasting time on watching TV or something, I can at least study something. So that is
Obviously,
one of the things.
for sure, I
That
can
is
give
one of,
for sure, I can give assurance if you are looking for full stack, if you opt for this course, but at the end of the day, you will not disappoint. For sure, you will get clarity on each and every subject, and you can able to manage somehow in your job role. That much
yeah.
assurance I
So
can give you.
I'm trying to move from SDET to like either a junior developer or
Hmm.
something into the Python.
Not a matter,
Like
not a
yeah,
matter.
that is
Not,
what.
I
Yeah.
understand. I understand that you are already existed employee, so that once you focus little bit time on this full stack, then easily you can able to catch and survive also. Not in junior developer level,
Mm,
even same role also you can play easily. Not a matter.
yeah. Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
One question I have, in Udemy, there are some courses like 50 projects in Java, Django like that.
Okay.
Do you recommend those courses or how is it like?
I don't know. I'm no knowledge of Udemy. So many people will say I should not depend on that because I have my own strength and my own style of teaching. I don't
Okay,
really recommend. So
okay, okay.
I have no idea of that because many of them will have their own blogs and they can allow you to visit and purchase it or get it free. So that's ultimately your comfort level. That's it.
Okay, 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 fine.
So thanks for attending this session and don't miss the tomorrow session, which is going to be very important for you to set up Python and all. So have a nice time. See you tomorrow. Please, if you have free time who are new to this session, please watch my yesterday demo video. In that I explain clearly each and every subject and its purpose also. Anyway, after 2 more demos also, you can feel free to attend using same link at same time. After that, I'll share all the lectures which I completed so far 4 demos. I'll send it later. 2 demos only completed yesterday, today, and 2 more demos will be happening tomorrow and day after tomorrow. I think you have a clear information. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.
Yeah.